Howdy everybody, it's Keish, and today we're back playing some Rocket League. I'm definitely going to start by getting a warm-up in. It has been a long time since I've played Rocket League. If you've been watching the shorts, you'd see that I've been very busy lately. Before I took my break from uploading YouTube videos, I got married, finally. The wedding that I've been talking about finally happened. Kind of came after some unfortunate circumstances. If there's anyone returning watching my videos, you'll remember I said something earlier in maybe a couple of videos back saying that Tornado Alley was moving upward. It was moving north. The Friday before the wedding, April 26th, that got unfortunately proven. We had, I think, if I remember correctly, it was about 70. I'll have to check, but we had about 70 tornado touchdowns, which that's touchdowns is those are strong storms. These were some of the strongest storms that I have seen in years. It was just insane to see all the damage. Storms kind of started happening in like the early, I guess you'd call it the early afternoon, like 2, 3, 4 o'clock. Mouse family and my family were at the wedding venue decorating because you decorate the day before the rehearsal. There was a tornado that touched down near the venue. Before it got to where the venue was, it went back up. So this storm produced a tornado that went down, went up, went over the venue, went a little bit further northwest, touched back down, unfortunately in Elkhorn, went back up, and then apparently came back down again, even more northwest. We haven't seen storms like that in years. 70 touchdowns in one day. This all started from like 2 o'clock and went all the way through like 5 o'clock. Actually, my best man's dad, his house in a town called Blair here in Nebraska, his house is completely gone. I just hate to see people's hard work go up like that. I could not believe the damage. Ooh. We're getting texts from people wondering, oh, is the venue okay? Is the venue okay? It's like, yeah, it's fine. We're more worried about everyone else. Remember, I went to go check into the hotel, and they said I had to check in by 4. I could start checking in at about 4 o'clock, which was peak, which was kind of the time when all this stuff was happening. And I wasn't able to check in. They said due to the storm, we're not letting anyone in, we're not letting anyone out. So I couldn't even get into the hotel, and the hotel was right next to a street called Maple. It was nothing but ambulances, fire trucks, and all this and that. And at that time, I hadn't known how big these storms were. I just didn't know the destruction that they caused. On that part of Maple, it runs to Elkhorn. So all those cars that I saw were going to where the tornado had jumped and then touched back down the second time. They were all going there. If that storm hadn't picked up, it would have went right through the venue. Our thoughts are definitely with all the people who lost their houses, all the first responders who have been working effortlessly, and even not even first responders, just everyday people. When something bad happens here, it's always kind of a group thing. Like if you can help, you help. It's expected of you. Oh my gosh. I wouldn't even say it's expected. People do this. People will show up and start helping just out of free, just because it's just kind of what you do here. I want to classify this as this game's done. So when something like this happens, it's a community effort. Even if it's just a few hours, that's a few hours that those homeowners don't have to do it all by themselves. I will definitely be trying to help where I can. It's going to take a full community effort to get people's houses back up. But so I'm definitely going to try to get out and help out, especially now I don't have my second job anymore. Actually, with my new free time, I'm going to try to get on a consistent upload schedule of maybe every other day. I don't think that was going in. I was want to do. And then also with my free time, oh boy, he's already given up. He said sorry. So maybe he was there. I'm gonna start going to some stick and pucks and some open skates at an ice rink here, because I have never played hockey in my life. I've only ever watched it, and I played floor hockey in college as an intramural sport because it was the closest thing I could get to actual hockey. But now I want to take it to the ice. I have a friend Brandon who was in my wedding. He's a big hockey guy. Why would you touch that? He's a big hockey guy, and him and I kind of have this goal now where we want to play. But now I got to learn how to skate with the puck and focus on moving the puck, shooting it, passing it, you name it. If it wasn't so expensive, I would just become a goalie because I love the position. Actually, when we played stick hockey back in college, I was the goalie. After our actual goalie got injured while in the middle of a game. No one else really stepped up to do it, so I said, why not? I wanted to be the goalie. Back in elementary school, at my elementary school, it was soccer was the big game. I know how every school has their big game that like everyone plays, and it gets a little more competitive than any other game. And everyone knew me as the goalie because every time someone picked me, I said I have goalie. So eventually, I just kind of became the goalie. I love playing goalie so much. I think I love there's only one of them. There's only one of them, so they're unique. And then not only that, they kind of have control of the game. That's a good bump on his part. I don't even know if he meant to do that on purpose. But being goalie, I mean, the game's in your hands. You got to make the saves. But being a goalie, it's big. It's huge. When the goalie's good, it makes the team good. I knew hockey was expensive. That's why I couldn't play it when I was younger. My parents told me absolutely not. Being a goalie? Holy shit. I could not imagine. Especially having a youth goalie because, like, they're going to grow. So those pads that they have aren't going to fit. Aren't going to fit later. Like, you are buying those pads for one stage of their life. I became a goalie now, like I kind of want to. I would just have to buy one set of pads. That's it. Because I'm not growing. This is probably this is the biggest I'll be. Obviously, I'm 26. So that's the new journey. I'll probably try to be like a wing. I love the physical. Ooh, short side. Hit him with the short side. I love the physicality of defensemen. I'm just like 5'9", maybe on skates 5'10". So, and I'm like 190 pounds. That's kind of what I want to do with my free time now. I want to play hockey. It was a sport I wanted to play when I was younger, but like I said earlier, it was just too expensive. I played a select baseball as a kid, and now that was expensive. I mean, just to get on the team was like some odd grand. And then you got to pay for the equipment, which never is cheap. Bats are like $300 some, $200 to $300 some. Glove, you gotta have good glove, batting gloves. I mean, there's a whole bunch of stuff that goes into it. So that was expensive, but not as expensive as hockey. I mean, sticks are expensive, and you can snap those things. I mean, and you could just snap them. A metal bat in select baseball, I mean, you could break it, but it's going to take you some time. But you could snap your twig pretty quickly. And there goes, I don't know, $200, $150. I've seen, obviously, the high-end professional sticks are like $330. But I'll take it slow. Take it one thing every paycheck or something like that. But it'll be so much fun. It's just a sport that I've always wanted to play and never obviously had an opportunity to. Now the Kings, oh my god, my favorite team, the Kings, are playing the Oilers right now. And I knew going into this playoff series that we played good enough hockey to get in, but we just don't play good enough hockey to maintain. Yeah, you're okay. That's fine. He's in my bad. I'm over it. Yeah, we picked one up, and then after that, it's just been it's just over. Edmonton's just a bit too good for us, but at least my team made the playoffs. I'm happy with that. Some teams go have droughts where they don't even see playoffs. Oh, if I got that demo. Oh, that's a good pass. Yep. I do have a goal. By the end of this year, I actually want to be able to do the splits. Why? Because why not? I don't know. I don't see too many. I mean, I know guys can do the splits, but I want to be one of those guys. I don't know why. I've always kind of been a flexible person. My parents put me in gymnastics when I was younger. I don't know why. I've always just kind of been a more flexible person. And now I kind of want to see how far I can push myself in terms of flexibility. I'm trying to do at least like 10, 15. If I'm busy, if I have a busy day, at least like 5 minutes of stretching a day where I focus on just being able to do splits. If I can build my strength and at the same time build my flexibility, that's kind of my ideal build. I don't want to be this jacked guy, but I kind of want to be that guy who is strong, has good muscle, but at the same time can be flexible. Because that's kind of, in hockey, you have to have good hips. You have to have really good hips. In hockey, you got to have really good, just really good legs in general. Every position you're skating up and down the ice. So you got to have good strength. And then at the same time, on top of that strength, you got to have good flexibility because you're skating, stopping hard, and that can be tough on your joints for sure. So being able to skate faster and just being able to be a little bit more durable because of flexibility is my goal. And then being able to take checks. That's the other thing too. With hockey, this will be new for me, obviously. I need to be strong enough to take those hits and not move, or at least not move as much. At the same time, deliver my own checks as well. I won. I'm at it. Thank you. In Rocket League terms, went 2 or 3 today. Not bad, especially after the break. I thought I would lose all 3 games because that's just kind of how things go sometimes. But picked up 2 wins, only 1 loss. Not too bad. Thank you for watching. It's been Quiche. We'll see you later.